Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, BitBoy. I am currently out of town. I'm in South Florida. I'm actually going to hang out with Crypto Love tomorrow, live and in person, so really excited about that. But we don't have regular equipment. Won't be back with regular stuff until Thursday. However, as always, you guys know I'm coming with the videos, even when I'm out of town. So we would love for you to become part of our community. Please join the Bit Squad. All you got to do is click the subscribe button and also the bell for notifications. Okay, guys, so we're just going to jump right into the video. Won't be very long today. I always say that, and it's really long, so we'll see. Maybe this one will be, maybe it won't. But the markets right now are still not doing great. We are below 7,000, but yet we've still not broken down through 6,800, which would be kind of a danger zone, in my opinion. We've been between 69 and 7 pretty much all day. It was in 68 for a little bit, or in the 68s, but it seems to hold pretty well right here, and honestly, I don't want to see it go lower. So hopefully we'll go up from here. The market cap is at 250 billion. It's down about 4 billion over the last couple of days. Bitcoin dominance is at 47.4%, which is about where it has been. So as far as biggest winners, we have Holo, MOAC, Polymath, Basic Attention Token. We talked about Basic Attention Token yesterday. MOAC is one that's really been showing up. I've seen it in some reviews people have been doing and things like that. I believe it stands for Mother of All Chains. So definitely might have to check that one out here pretty soon. Biggest losers of the day, Metaverse, ETP. Don't even know that. I didn't even know it was in the top 100. So something still surprised me. Zilliqa. We will talk about why Zilliqa is down so much. IOTA is down. I believe that is because someone said they're not going to use them on their project. I can't remember who it was. Oh, Siren Labs said that temporarily they're not going to be able to use IOTA for their Finny phone or for their network. So I believe that's why the price dropped. And like I said, we will look at Zilliqa here in a second. So the big news over the weekend, obviously from Friday on, has been the New York Stock Exchange talking about creating this project called Backed, in which people will be able to buy, sell, spend, and trade cryptocurrency. And one of the companies they're working with is Starbucks. So everybody was talking about that Starbucks will be taking Bitcoin. Well, today there has been a little bit of a correction on that. They've said that what they're going to do is they're actually going to have a system where you can spend your crypto at something such as Starbucks, and then it's going to convert it into US dollars. So Starbucks will not have like a Bitcoin wallet. They'll have still their regular cash on hand or US dollar amount. I hope that makes sense. So a story came out today talking about, okay, if the New York Stock Exchange owner wants to bring Bitcoin to your 401k, are crypto credit cards next? Now, we've seen things such as BitPay that people use. I know Andy from the Coin Boys uses it quite a lot for everyday purchases. He really encourages people to use it, but I've also heard like a lot of people say they don't really like BitPay. So we've yet to see one come out that is going to be an actual crypto credit card that is going to be primed for adoption and for people to use. But you can bet your bottom dollar, if the New York Stock Exchange is going to help create a crypto credit card, that it would do very well. So one we're just going to have to keep our eye on and see what the next phase is. I think first we probably need to focus a little more on adoption and going mainstream and getting the price of Bitcoin back up. But it is fun to just kind of fantasize and think about where everything is going to be in the future, because we're living in it, but the near future after this is going to be absolutely insane. So Dash, we have talked about Dash a lot on the channel. Very bullish on Dash. I do think it is probably the second best store of value coin behind Bitcoin. So the Dash masternode and merchant counts reach all-time high despite bear market. Now, it's just very interesting when we have some cryptos that can kind of go against the trend. Now, of course, the price itself has remained tethered to the Bitcoin price pretty much, or coupled is a better word. When Bitcoin goes up, obviously, up until the last couple of weeks at least, most cryptos are going up. When it goes down, it's going down as well. So it is good for Dash to be able to have this news. They have now passed 2,000 merchant accounts, and over a third of them are in Venezuela. If you didn't know, Venezuela's having a huge crash with their whole economic system. Their currency is absolutely worthless. And we've also talked about Nano has gotten into Venezuela. So very cool stuff all the way around for Dash. So here is why Zilliqa is down almost 10% today. They have postponed their mainnet launch till January 2019. Now, a lot of people would say this is bad news. You know, fair enough. You have a project, you think that the mainnet is going to launch at a certain date. They don't meet their goals, and it's a disappointment. Now, I can understand that. Obviously, if Tron would have came out before their mainnet launch and said, oh, we're going to need a few more months, people would have been upset about it. However, I think it's very important for these projects to wait until they have a quality product, a quality mainnet without vulnerabilities and security holds and things like that before they launch it. It needs to be primed right when they launch it. It doesn't need to be preemptive and they're just hurrying to get it out to meet a date, because then you're going to put out an inferior product and your price is going to plummet and you may actually damage your project long term. This is not a long-term damage to Zilliqa. I think it's going to be a good project in the future. We talked how there's been a lot of institutional money behind it. So just another story to keep your eye on and to wait until it launches. And hopefully this extra time they're having is going to help them to be able to have everything in a row when it launches. So Decentraland, aka Mana, you may not know about this project. It's one I actually did not know about until recently. I started looking into it just a little bit. And basically what it is a gaming virtual land. You can buy land. You can buy like lots on this land. I don't know exactly if it's like by acres. I don't know if they kind of real time it or what it is. I haven't actually looked into actually buying it. But I heard that buying land on here is super expensive. Now, once you own this land, you can kind of lease it out or build a game on it and things like that. So it's very, very, very interesting. And as we know, there's such a crossover between gaming and cryptocurrency that I believe a project like this will do very well in the future. So this is another one to definitely keep your eye on. They're going to be probably having some pretty good games on here in my estimation, since a lot of people are excited about it. I mean, look at this picture. This picture looks sweet, right? It's like a ATST chasing, you know, who knows, some Star Wars guy with a little bot. I mean, that's what I would say. I don't even know if that's an ATST. Oh my gosh. And I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt. It's all fake, guys. I don't know that much about Star Wars. I've seen all the movies, but anyways, I digress. So this will be pretty fun to watch where this one goes. They have now done a $5 million request for blockchain gaming. And so I encourage all of you guys to go check out Decentraland and just kind of peruse what they're doing. Look at their website, because I do think it is a very interesting one. Then we have this story that is actually totally, well, I won't say it's totally separate from crypto, but of course, the technology aspect of it is very interesting. So employees at Google, Amazon, and Microsoft have threatened to walk off the job over the use of AI. Now, when I first read this, started reading this article, what would your instincts be? Your first instincts, I believe, when you read this title would be that they want to walk off the job because they're afraid their job is going to be replaced by a robot or artificial intelligence. And of course, we do have artificial intelligence cryptos out there, such as Matrix AI Net, Deep Brain Chain, among others. So basically, this article is saying that a lot of these people are just kind of very upset about the social issues going on around AI, such as, should Amazon have access to face recognition technology? Will they hand that over to the authorities if they needed to hand it over? Some people are upset, obviously, about the drone strikes that have been using artificial intelligence. So this is going to be, in my estimation, in my prediction for the future of the world, I believe that the battle of all battles is going to be over AI. Call me conspiracy theorist, call me what you may. You guys know I'm a straight shooter. I think that AI is probably the single biggest threat to mankind. I do believe that. Don't think I'm wearing a tinfoil hat. We've all seen it in the movies. We've seen the Terminator, and yet we're like building robots that look like robots from these futuristic movies. And, you know, to me, it is a little concerning what these AI robots are able to do because, you know, as people, we are only as smart as our brains, right? And so our brains conceive technology, which in theory should make us kind of masters over the intelligence we create. However, artificial intelligence really is working off like the collective intelligence of mankind that we've managed to all pull together and create all kinds of different robots or devices or networks, whatever it may be. And so it is a little concerning to me what these things will be capable of. I'm going to really rant here. I'm going way out in left field. Ethereum Classic got on Robinhood. That's what we're going to talk about last. So spoiler alert. But The movie I, Robot. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but it's the one with Will Smith. And the whole premise of the movie is, I think it's so brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. I think I was probably 13 or 14 when I saw it. And I, at that time, even said, man, that is a realistic scenario for the future. The whole premise is that they had this artificial intelligence being, if you will, robot, network, virtual entity, and they had been programmed with these 3 rules. And I can't remember the 3 rules. I know one was you're not allowed to hurt humans. I don't even remember what the other two were. However, at the end of the movie, you realize that the reason all the robots turned on the people was because the artificial intelligence that all of the robots shared decided that to save humans from themselves, they basically had to court-martial them. They had to round them all up and put them together because they were destroying the environment. And that kind of logic from artificial intelligence, I don't know. It actually could possibly be true in the future. I can't remember who it was, but Google, I believe, had two artificial intelligence computers that started developing their own. This is true. This is a true story. This is not conspiracy. Started developing their own language so the people that were programming them couldn't figure out what they were saying to each other. How nuts is that? Now, I don't have the exact details of that story, but that is one you can look up and see. So I believe that artificial intelligence, gosh, I said this video was going to be short, didn't I? God, I'm so bad. But, you know, I think artificial intelligence is a big concern. I think it's something we all need to be concerned about for our future and our security as humankind, mankind, womankind, all kinds of people. So, last story, like I said, spoiler alert, Ethereum Classic becomes the 6th cryptocurrency listed on Robinhood Crypto. Friend of mine actually texted me today, said he bought some, I think he bought some Ethereum on Robinhood, not Ethereum Classic. But this is an app that is really going to be rising up. Obviously, they are pretty big in the stock world. Not as big as some others, obviously. But I think they are putting their footprint in crypto and just continuing. I don't think it's a coincidence. I believe Ethereum Classic, I'm still not 100% sure whether Ethereum Classic is going on Coinbase tomorrow or if the testing is finished. They said after tomorrow you should be able to send Ethereum Classic to Coinbase, but it didn't necessarily say you could buy it from what I've read. So if you know differently, let me know in the comment section. Maybe you've seen something I haven't. But anyways, guys, that's everything. That is the news video for the day. Sorry about the quality. Obviously, I don't have my microphone, and I don't know, I'm in this dingy hotel. So it's not that bad, I guess. I guess it's okay. But anyways, guys, don't forget to become a member of the Bit Squad. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to smash the like button for us so more people get to see the video. And until next time, BitBoy out.